Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Not the Bees with Janky Nick. Hello.
Hello. It's not the bees.
Not the bees, Nick. Not the bees. I was getting ready to say Project Ozone 2 Titan mode, Nick, but that is
what do you think this is? Some kind of awful series on an unimportant channel? Oh, wait, what?
What did you say? On a what? What did you say about the Nick and Isaac channel?
I said it was great.
Dang it. Oh my goodness.
It was the best channel of the world, in the world.
Nick spills his guts all revealed in today's episode of Not the Bees. Flipping it.
Yeah, can you actually make that the title? Like,
what?
Nick spills his guts live on camera and then, adapt it.
Nick spills all.
Nick spills his beans.
Nick. Oh, flipping egg. How you been, Nick? You been good? You had a good time?
I'm sitting next to a meal deal right now.
Oh yeah, where'd you get that from, Nick? By any chance?
From Sainsbury's, and I regret it because Tesco meal deals are better.
Oh my goodness. You guys watching this video don't know this, but the last 30 minutes before this episode started have just been Nick telling me how bad Sainsbury's meal deals are and how good Tesco is. I think he might be sponsored. I'm not quite
sponsored.
sure.
I'm actually sponsored by Iceland. That's why Nick's going to Iceland.
They like Tesco more than they like Sainsbury's.
I went to Iceland recently. I got a big turkey wrapped in bacon roast for £3.
Wait, a turkey wrapped in bacon,
so
a full
it's a turkey breast roast
wrapped in bacon,
not a full one, but like a 4 serves 3 to 4 people, and the whole thing's wrapped in bacon.
So 3 to 4 people.
Yeah.
What?
It was like a decent, it's like a carver. You carve it into the slices.
God.
It was so good.
I
couldn't believe it. I'll tell you that much right now.
That's
I could not believe it.
That is incredible.
So
the savings you can get by going to those supermarkets, it's amazing, Nick. It's amazing.
Gangster savings, man. I'm telling you now.
Gangster savings. You're giving me too many titles, Nick. The title can't be Gangster Savings if the title's also Nick
It's a very old term of mine. I've been saying that since...
I've never heard it.
I've been using it since 2015.
Since last Thursday, it's been my new...
At one point in my university halls group chat, my nickname was Gangster Savings because I said it right at the beginning, and they were all like, "God, this guy's really fucking weird."
This guy,
and the opinion still hasn't changed. So there you go.
Oh, that's brilliant, Nick. That's brilliant. So, Nick, I have been quite busy since the end of the last episode, Nick.
I can tell.
Yeah. There's so many bees. Look at this. So we ended with... We were working on Yenti, Dirty, Sandy, Magenti.
Yeah,
since then... It's right here, Nick. Look, Magenti bees. Since then, I've made PhD bees. Those PhD bees are required to make engineering bees, which then make clockwork bees. Nick, the acclimatizer works.
It works.
I know. It freaking works.
Should I be asking how or how long did it take?
It just takes forever. So I had to... The fact there's a hopper here should tell you, Nick, that I had to put in stacks upon stacks upon stacks of snowballs. But if you look inside the acclimatizer right now, Nick, and you hover over the drone that's currently in there and press shift, you'll see it says T:warm/both 3.
Yes.
It starts at both 1 and works up to both 5 very slowly. When it gets to both 5, it is able to work in this environment. It's not, it doesn't require a desert or anything.
So T or both T and H has to get to 5?
Just T. Humidity is H, T is temperature. We're just getting the temperature to a lower number, which is 5, which is a higher number. But don't worry about it. But basically, Nick, long story short, the obsidian bees work in the overworld, and we've got 2 apiaries over here working with obsidian bees, which we're going to need today. All right? Okay. On top of that, I made some armorer bees. These ones right here. You heard me right. Armorer bees. Armorer. And then we've got sharpening bees, and then finally repair bees, right? These ones are all for quests. We've got quests to make most of these ones here. But, Nick, the key thing that we're going to work towards making is the metallic bee, right?
Wow.
Because the metallic bee allows us to get ingots, right?
Iron, copper, any kind.
Tin. Yeah, so if you type in metallic, Nick, into JI real quick.
Yeah.
And then you click, you'll see the metallic comb. You press U on that.
Yeah.
Go over to the centrifuge, and then there you'll see that you can turn the metallic comb into metallic propolis. 50% chance. If you press U on that, Nick, you'll see you can use that in the centrifuge again to get metallic grains. If you press U on those grains, Nick, you can use those at a carpenter to
Silver,
get any
nickel,
different kind of
copper,
grit, gold you want.
Tin,
but more importantly, Nick,
aluminium,
that's a long
iron.
way to go about getting the metals, right?
Yeah.
What you can also do is use the metallic bees. You can breed them with industrious bees to get iron bees, copper bees, tin bees, aluminum bees, gold bees, lead
so
bees.
They just straight up make the stuff.
etc. Yeah, and those will just straight up make like nuggets or dust or stuff like that we can use there, Nick. So to do that, Nick, the reason that this was so difficult between sessions, because most of these bees over here, Nick, are actually fairly easy. You know, it's get enough drones, make like a forest princess into the respective queen, and then just breed with other bee to get specific bee, right? It's fairly easy to get most of these bees. The hard one, Nick, was the Sinister bee, which is over in the Nether. And the reason that was hard is because to get a Sinister bee, Nick, if you go into JI again, type in Sinister, right?
Yeah.
The Sinister bee, you click on it.
Yeah.
It tells you that you can use modest, tropical, or embittered, right?
Yes.
This is a lie. It's true, but it's a lie, right? So we can get tropical hives basically infinitely from the bee shop, right? The quest line. But to get the Sinister bee, you either have to breed the bee in the Nether or inside one of these industrial apiaries with the Nether upgrade, right? Now, the only bee of those three, the modest, the tropical, and the embittered, that can work in the Nether or in a Nether environment is the modest bee. So I tried. I wasted like 4 tropical bees trying to get this to work with tropical, but it just didn't work. And so eventually, after like hours of, hair tugging, and I aged a bit, Nick, during this time, this period of my life.
Your hairline has got even worse.
I know, my eyebrows are gone.
Last recording session.
I had to pull my eyebrows out.
Single-sided receding hairline has just receded a bit more into your head. It's almost going around the top now, Isaac. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful.
Flipping egg. But Nick, if you come through to the Nether, we did eventually get them. Now you do want to watch out. We've got Sinister bees, and then you can use those Sinister bees to make. God. I can't remember what the other ones were, but we made another type of bee as well. It's been so many bees since I made these, but.
Yeah, it's a bit bee crazy, isn't it? Don't be crazy, Isaac.
Look at this. You have to use cactus to get the modest bee to work. So here are the Sinister bees in the back corner. And then I use those Sinister bees to make these fiendish bees, which are the ones in the apiary here. Yeah. And the reason we need the fiendish bees, Nick, is if you go back and you type in metallic into JEI, to get a metallic queen, you need to combine an obsidian bee and a fiendish bee. But we've got obsidian, Nick. We've got fiendish. Flipping heck.
All right,
we're ready to make metallic.
I think there is a bug here. When we both go into the Nether, I seem to lose track of you. You disappear
I did that
me.
before to you. You were here for me just then, but I've had that happen to me in the past.
The other way around this time. Are you back in the overworld?
I am not yet, but I'm coming now. Nick. I'm just grabbing one of the fiendish bees.
Okay, if it doesn't, I'll relog. God, look at this.
No, you should be fine.
Bovine.
You should be fine. Hello, I'm here. Also, Nick, one other thing that I noticed between sessions, we've been waiting for this freaking wheat to grow, right? In order to breed cows. But remember at the start of the series when we had the seeds? You can just twerk for the wheat to grow.
Oh, yeah.
You can just twerk and the wheat grows so fast. So we can like breed the ever-living heck out of those bovine bastards over there.
Is there an auto-twerk mod?
I don't think so. Like, that would be a little crazy, don't you think?
If we could hire the people that tend to, like, appear in modern music videos just to, like, go onto our farms, you know?
Yeah, well, Nick, we can have our cake and eat it too, right? What we do is we just make it a Patreon level. If you pledge, $50 a month, you can sit and twerk wheat for us in the mic.
You know what? That's actually really right. Like paid labor. As in where they pay us to work for us, taking advantage.
Exactly.
We are users. Get used to it.
Go. Yep. There might be some laws against that, Nick. I think it might be illegal to have people pay you to work. I'm not quite sure of that. But
it's like paying to volunteer,
Yeah. I mean, you pay with your time, right? What's your time worth?
That's quite deep, man. But you know what they say about time? Time is money.
It's worthless.
Money is power. So therefore, time is power. We're just giving them power, man. No, they're giving us power.
They're giving us their human power, and we're transforming it into money for ourselves.
Right.
Nick, Nick, I completely tore down the mob spawner and have replaced it with this. The reason there is an apiary at the front here, Nick, is I want to put the police bee in there. That will start auto-killing the mobs, and then we can just output the drops from there Flipping heck. That is what that's for.
Right. I noticed you've got some dirt, so I'm going to steal all of it.
Yeah, I knew you wanted some dirt, Nick, and so we've run the Dirty Bee, which I thought we had 2 of, and I've also kept the Sandy Bee going a little bit, which also produces a wee bit of dirt as well. And so I know you said last time you wanted somewhere in the region of 5 to 60 stacks of dirt. And I thought, that's a pretty wide range, Nick. It's a bit excessive, not gonna lie. But hopefully whatever's down there should be fine. Oh, Nick has gone. He has left the game. He is also no longer in the voice communication. And so while Nick's gone, I guess I'll just talk to you guys on the YouTube video. Here I'm going to combine an obsidian princess with a fiendish drone in the hopes of getting this metallic queen here. This is basically what I've been doing between episodes, just non-stop. So I whack in 1 oblivion frame and 2 mutating frames. And so hopefully this will get us in the first try, like 1 metallic princess and 2 metallic drones. That's the ideal scenario. Doesn't always happen. Also, for the obsidian bees, you do need to have coal ore about. You'll notice back here we do have coal ore. You get it from the bee shopping thing. There's like a quest where you can just hand stuff in for it. And so I'm just going to move this over to this apiary temporarily instead of moving the coal or getting more, because that would take a lot more time. So if we do like this, take you out, put you in, that should hopefully no longer complain about flowers, which is good. For the time being, I was going to say we could put these in here, but I think that's fine. We don't need to. We can just put you back in there. All right. And then hopefully any second now, Nick will return. My internet has pooped. Give me a minute. As that's what Nick said in the thing. Oh, look at that. Metallic princess and 2 metallic drones. We can take those out and then whack those back in. This time we're going to whack them back in without mutating frames because we don't want them to mutate anymore. We just go boom and boom. And that's it. Now I can get rid of this sign and rename this sign as metallic. And, Bob's your uncle. We've done it. We've done it. Metallic. There we go. And then just repeat this over and over again. These can, that's what I've done for all of these. And this will just now forever produce metallic drones, which is nice. We can use those to mutate to get stuff like the iron bee, the iron drone. So iron is metallic and industrious. We've got, thankfully, quite a lot of industrious princesses. We've got 2 in here, and then we've got 31 industrious drones. And so we should be able to fairly easily turn quite a lot of like meadows and forest princesses into industrious queens or industrious princesses as well. And so, yeah, I'm going to go away. I'm going to wait for Nick to get back, and we'll be back in a second. And we're back. Like that, Nick. Like nothing happened whatsoever. We're back. It was fine. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Fine. Nick didn't leave for 38 minutes. It's fine.
No, I didn't leave for 5 minutes.
Happened at all. Oh my goodness. Flipping heck. We're back.
What I was saying was the mob spawner looks really nice, and
thank you,
I'm going to create Palm Beach today, Isaac.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or
Does
Palm Farm, as
sand?
I'm calling it.
Oh,
it's going to be called Palm Farm because it's going to be a palm-fronted farm instead of a palm-fronted beach. And you better love it because you were ripping in to my lovely creation before you knew what hit you and what was going to hit you as Palm Farm. All right,
okay.
So
Nick,
you better
so
be happy with this.
Central, and so long as it doesn't look like absolute ass, then I'll probably like it, Nick. I've got a very low barrier for entry.
And somewhere,
it's true.
Like, the way this is starting might be a bit janky, but it will shape up, to be great. It's like Ed Sheeran, shape of farm. It's going to be the shape of
Nick,
farm.
Everybody has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Everybody
His name
has to start somewhere.
His name was Boris Johnson.
Yeah, it was Boris Johnson.
He said to me,
yes,
everybody's got to start somewhere.
And
I
poor
say,
Boris.
yeah, B. Yo, B. You right, B.
Nick, while you were gone, though, I did manage to make the metallic bee. So we got the metallic queen and drones.
Speaking of
we got a
bee.
metallic apiary going on its cycle now. And I'll have you know, Nick, I'm about to try and get our first metal bee. Now, unfortunately, there's no way to guarantee like an iron bee or a copper bee, because iron, copper, tin, aluminum, osmium, nickel, ferrous, all of the ingots have the same craft. It's just metallic with industrious, and so there's just a 10% chance that we get one of those. So we're gonna get some form of metal bee, Nick, but which metal bee we get is a different question. Nick,
hi. What's going on?
Why you remove the storage drawer?
Oh, was that a storage drawer? Yeah, it was.
That's why the seeds flew out.
Don't worry about that. You didn't see that.
Well,
Whistles.
Okay. We got tin, Nick. We got tin. So tin is our first bee of metal.
I mean, it's pretty average, isn't it? Tin's always what we end up bloody starting
tin is
with.
like fine. I would have preferred iron and or like maybe copper would have been nicer.
Yeah,
and of course,
but
the
you know,
tin
we can't
is
have
too
everything we
goddamn
want, can we? So
I mean, that's what they say, Nick, isn't it? You know, you
That's
can't
what
always get what
Mr.
you
Brew
want.
once said to me. You know, Mr. Iron Brew.
Mr. Iron Brew.
Yeah.
Speaking of Iron Brew, Nick, that freaking sugar tax hitting the UK like a freaking ton of bricks. Am I right? Sugar tax on drinks.
Yeah, man. I couldn't believe it when I saw that one.
Did you not know there was a sugar tax incoming?
I was aware mildly.
Yeah, it's coming early April. You'll have probably noticed that a lot of companies downsizing their
They're changing their recipes
sizes.
as well, aren't they? That's why lots of people were stockpiling Iron Brew.
Mm-hmm. They were indeed.
Because they didn't want the the new even recipe.
Would you stockpile a food or drink if you thought that they were going to change the flavour to one you didn't like?
No, but I would stockpile Pear's shower gel.
All right, okay. So if they change the recipe for
if they change the recipe for Pear's shower gel, the first person that would be complaining and stockpiling would be me. You see, Pear's shower gel.
Yep, I'm ready.
Changed my life.
Oh, okay? Go on. You can have a TED talk, Nick.
Right, TEDx.
This is
right. TEDx is for the ones for people like you and me.
The wackos. I bought Pear shampoo and it changed my life.
A very long time ago, a few years ago.
Okay.
I was in India and my little brother has always had quite bad eczema, and my mum just casually was just talking and she was like, oh, like when we were younger we used pears and they're like quite good because they don't contain like really like harsh chemicals. It's more softer. And then when I came to university, I was just, at Morrison's one time when we were shopping a year and a half ago or more probably. And I saw Pear shower gel. And I was like, oh, you know what? It's a little bit expensive, but I'll give it a try.
Brand or is it just pear?
It's a brand
type. Okay.
It's not actually made of pears.
Right, okay. It's not like pear flavored or pear scented or anything. It's just it's called
the
Pear.
Company is called Pears.
Okay.
And so I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. It's a bit expensive, but if it's, like more softer on my skin, because I've always had fairly sensitive skin.
Yeah.
So I started using it, and one day I decided to use it on my face just because I ran out of face wash. Right.
Sure.
Used it as face wash. All my acne cleared like within 4 days, and I never had bad acne again.
There you go.
So I use it and also I've never had like back knee ever again. As well. So it cleared my skin. So ever since then I've been using it more of a face wash than anything else, but obviously it's just a body wash as well.
There you go.
And so now what I do is on Amazon I buy like a pack of like 10 in one go and stockpile it. So I noticed recently what I really like is the shape of their bottle. Because it's got like a hook.
Is it shaped like a pear?
It's not. It could be if you're, I don't know, visually impaired. But
I don't know what pears look like.
But it's got like a hook, and it's not like the Radox bottle hook, which breaks. It's like it's built in to the bottle. So it hooks perfectly onto my shower control, so is always accessible. But recently, I put one on my mum's Sainsbury's order, and it was in a regular bottle without the hook.
Oh,
I was livid.
Fuming.
So now I'm considering stockpiling all the bottles with the hook.
Oh, I see. So you don't right.
So similar situation. Not necessarily the recipe, but the packaging.
I guess you could always like keep the bottles with the hook and then just like pour the new bottles into the old bottles if you needed to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you
I'm
really
not sure
wanted
how
the
easy
hook
it is
that
to
much.
unscrew the squeezy bit from the hook.
Right.
But I guess I can find out, man.
Yeah, you could try them. Like, if the hook's that important to you that you're stockpiling them anyway, then I mean, I guess it's something you could look into. If you if you feel that way, Nick, if you feel that way. I did get an Iron Bee, by the way. Iron Bee also acquired. They're all too cold though. They all don't like working in this environment. We need a desert biome, Nick. We need to find a nearby desert biome, because if we can find a desert biome, we can do just so much more, so much easier
stuff.
Yeah, because right now I've put the tin one in this industrial apiary, but we don't have enough industrial apiaries for all the ingots. And also, what did I get here? I got copper. Okay, so we got copper, iron, and tin so far, Nick. Copper and copper.
Okay, man, that's right. Now, I've been shafted a bit here because what you've done is you've done something good. Like what you've done is you've continued this around, right?
Yeah.
Right around here.
Yes.
But now when I build Palm Farm, it's not going to be symmetrical because it doesn't continue round on the other side.
I see. You've really done a number on this, haven't you?
Right. So I'm going to have to disconnect Palm Farm later. I'm just going to create a one cut, like a incision. Disconnecting.
Nick, just yeah, okay, sure.
Palm Farm from whatever this.
Just do what you want, all right?
Thanks, man.
I don't care.
Thanks, man.
I don't care.